This lecture is going to give a quick tutorial on how to draw Lewis structures for ionic compounds. Hopefully you'll notice that this is very familiar to us because we've already drawn Lewis structures for individual ions. So once we show the final compound, you're going to notice that it's really just drawing in the final parts next to each other. So when we look at it, the first step is to draw the Lewis dot diagram for the cation. Because it's a positive charge and it gives up its electrons, there will be no dots for this because they've been given away. But because it's an ion, it's going to have brackets and a positive charge. Then next to it, we will draw the Lewis dot diagram for the anion. This one would have 8 dots because it will have picked up the electrons that came from the cation, but it still needs the brackets and the negative charge because it's an ion. If you have a compound that is not created in a 1-to-1 ratio, we need to draw the correct number of Lewis dot diagrams for the number of subscripts in the equation. So we'll see that with our examples below. So if I wanted to draw the structure for sodium chloride, sodium would have 1 valence electron and chloride would have 7. So the 1 valence electron from sodium would get moved over to the chlorine, making it an anion. Now, since the magnesium has 2 electrons to give up, but the chlorine has only 1 electron to take, that means we're going to have 2 Cls to be able to pick up both of the electrons from magnesium. Notice that there's 2 ways that I drew this. In one situation, I used a large number to show how many of the chlorine ions I have. Sorry, almost forgot those last 2 dots there. The other option is I can just show the correct proportion of alternating positive and negative ions. So big picture, when you're drawing Lewis structures for ionic compounds, you're going to show the formula unit with the ionic Lewis structures represented. So taking what we've already known how to do and really just drawing them side by side in the correct ratio based on the formulas.